Hey guys, what's going on? It's the boy who had 7. Thanks for stopping by and checking out another one of my videos. Have you guys heard about the Take a Comic, Leave a Comic box that's going around the community? Well, if you haven't guys, that's why I'm doing the Shout Out Saturday today. Stick around to see what's going on. Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to another episode of Shout Out Saturday. So today's shout out is all about this box and where it originated from and who sent it to me. So Tacoma Comics decided to come up with this cool idea where he took a box, filled it with comic books, and shipped it out to another member of the community. They in turn got it, did an unboxing video, and pulled out books that they needed for their collection, and in return put books in that they didn't need anymore so somebody else could get it down the road. So this has been shipped all over the place until Mike over at Cobra Comics opened it up, and I mentioned the comics, I'd love to be part of it, and he picked me. So Mike, thank you so much for sending this over to me, man. Huge shout out to you, and huge shout out to Tacoma Comics and everybody else that's involved. But Tacoma, way to go, brother. Pretty awesome idea. I love the fact that you're thinking of community members and that this box has actually gone into our homes, into our offices, and some of the personal books from our collections are in here. So I'm getting ready to open this up, guys. Let me see if I can find my knife. There it is. And we're gonna see what books are inside. I don't know if this is the same box that Seawoods had and that A Poor Man's Comics had and that JoJo, I know for sure JoJo Pop Dot Comics had it. So I'm not sure who else has been a part of this, but in Seawoods unboxing, there was some writing in it. And but I didn't see that in Mike's or JoJo, so I'm not sure if there's more than one box going around or this is the only box and things got lost along the way, but it looks like there's some pretty epic amount of books in here, so let's get started, guys. All right, so first thing I see is one of these Walmart packages where you have a whole bunch of different books inside. The one on the cover is Wolverine Infinity Watch #1, so that's pretty cool. All right. Next book is a Hulk book, Hulk #5. Cool. Ooh, people are gonna like this one. This is a DC label Batman White Knight Special Edition, and I think this is the Free Comic Book Day edition. Not bad. It was a pretty neat story. All right. This next one is Vampirella. For the little kids watching, avert your eyes, please. But this is Vampirella, Free Comic Book Day. So there's that one. Mara, this is an Image comic that I'm not aware of, but she looks pretty cool. Mara, there we go. All right. Another Free Comic Book Day, Bloodshot #1. Not bad. Some of the books I picked up on Free Comic Book Day included this one. All right, this one is Tony Stark, Iron Man #1. This is the most recent Tony Stark run, or Iron Man run that's been out. Pretty neat cover. Oh, nice. So, Detective Comics Batman Nightfall. If I didn't have every single issue in the Nightfall storyline, I would totally take this one. That's a good one right there. Love it. Love that story. This is Daredevil #600. This is a great story. I actually have this book. Recently dropped the Daredevil run. I know a lot of people are in love with it. I really liked it until the last couple issues. Couple things in there I didn't enjoy, so I dropped it, but this is a good read. All right, here we go. Tom King's Batman. So I pull this book and I continue to do so because it's Batman, but man, I am not a fan of how they did not end up getting married. So there's that. Okay, cool. Batman Arkham City. That's a neat cover. Pretty awesome. Batman Arkham City. Ooh, this is a nice one that I probably will keep for myself. This is Batman Shadow of the Bat, and this is the No Man's Land, right? No Man's Land storyline. So it's a good storyline right there. So that's one that I'd love to have. Ooh, nice. A Major X #1. That's a nice little book right there. Probably about a $20 book. That may be one that I think about keeping. So pretty awesome. Gonna check that out. That's the maybe pile. Ooh, here's a nice one. Snyder's Batman #51. That's a great story, and that's one that I may want to start picking up single issues, so that's going to go in the maybe pile. Nice. Killer Box #1. Not familiar with that. Let's see. Does it tell us American Gothic Press? Interesting. might take a look at that one. Secret Invasion, Inhumans. I'm a big Inhumans fan. You guys know Fantastic Four 45 is my favorite cover of all time. And Inhumans are on that one, so that's going to go in the maybe pile. Check that one out. New Avengers #1. Jonathan Hickman. Hickman is writing an epic story right now with House and Power of X. So I'm going to check that one out. 50 Countdown. That is a crazy Joker cover. Pretty awesome. It's going to go in the maybe pile. Ex Machina. This is a Wildstorm comic. And it looks like Ex Machina number 37 and 33. Gonna leave that in there. I tend to stick to only the big two, DC and Marvel. I've picked up a couple others like Shredder in Hell or Stranger Things, but that's because I'm a huge fan of those. So I think I'm gonna just stick with Marvel and DC. So those are some cool ones. That's a pretty neat cover. Daredevil versus Punisher, Means to an End. I like that one. All right. Youngblood #1. I'm going to send this one to Discovery Bay Comics because I know he's a humongous Rob Liefeld fan, and I want him to get this so he can go get it signed at the next con. Just messing with you, JB. I don't know if you guys heard, but he had a bad experience with Liefeld. And I'm just, teasing him there. So this is a great, great story. Batman #442, A Lonely Place of Dying. I have a couple copies of this as well, one in the CGC. I think this is the first time that Tim Drake wears the Robin costume. So that's an important book right there. Ooh, Immortal Hulk. It's Immortal Hulk #9, a variant edition. Nice, and it's all in Mylar and everything. Pretty cool. Batman: The New Adventures. This is number 415. Got that cool pink cover. Looks like they're in some type of limbo. Ooh, Jenny Friesen, Wonder Woman #42. I have to say, I picked up this run from issue 1 and I ended up dropping it. I didn't like the way that they were making females look, but the Jenny Friesen art, or Friesen, however you say it, man, it's absolutely stunning. That is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So, all right, this is Avengers Versus. This is the variant edition #1. Looks pretty cool. And a Star Wars #5. And a Star Wars #6. Am I the only one that hated Last Jedi? Is there anybody watching this video that's a fan of The Last Jedi? That movie just absolutely disappointed me like no other. So this is the new Superman, the Chinese version. I believe it's Chinese version of Superman. Pretty cool idea. I wanted to pick that up in the beginning, but I was pulling so many that I never got into it. So this is Vanguard, Image comic #1. And behind it, Cyberforce Zero #0. Interesting. Cool. This is kind of a cool looking cover. Empress #1. All right. And take a comic, leave a comic. Pretty neat. So this is week 6 of 52. Looks like it's Hal Jordan on the cover. So that's going to be one I'm interested in. I'm going to put that off to the side. And there's also week 9 here behind, so you guys can see there. So I'm going to put that in the maybe pile. Black Magic. So this reminds me of a game that I play with my kids called Black Magic, and it's the coolest thing. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post a video of us doing that, and you guys can see. It's crazy, and if anybody knows the trick, don't spoil it for anybody else. So this is a Tech Jacket Image #1. Tech Jacket. This is the Convergence Suicide Squad. And this is Convergence Suicide Squad #1. All right. Elf Quest. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Elf Quest is the Dark Horse Comics, the final quest. I don't see a number on it, but that looks pretty interesting. Transformers Unicron number 6, an IDW comic book. I'm a child of the 80s, and the Transformers were definitely around. I didn't really get into the Transformers back then. I was more of a He-Man guy, Thundercats. I like the Transformers for sure. I just never got into them really hardcore. The Sexual and the Criminal. That's a book that I'm gonna pass on. Dark Reign, The List, Wolverine. And then there is Avengers number 1. It's a one-shot. Looks like that might be Ronin's hand there. And Wolverine. So I'm going to take a look at that one. And this is Origin, part 4 of 6, Heaven and Hell. So there's that. So seems familiar to me. I'm going to look at that one. Oh, cool. Original Sin Nova, number 18. Crazy. Got Nova there. That looks like the new Nova. And the Watcher there. I wonder if that's after he... Oh, I don't know if you read it, but spoiler alert. He gets killed. Trees. Image. Those roots, look at that in the shape of a skull. Pretty nuts. Spell on Wheels. Spell on Wheels. Alright. New Avengers. I was actually hoping there would be some of these in here. Yeah. I love this storyline. This is actually one of my favorite storylines of all time. And I've read issue 1 through 30-something. And boy, oh boy, is it really good. So I think I'm going to hang on to those so I can start collecting all of those. This is Avengers number 187. Pretty cool. And is that the Scarlet Witch? Looks like it. She kind of looks like a female Mephisto right there, though. It's one I haven't read. Pretty awesome. I'm going to not show this one because there's some bad words on it and some things that I don't agree with. So I'm going to pass that on. Someone else can show it if they'd like. This is a Teen Titans number 24 variant cover. I think this one got hot for a little while because that's a new character. But I dropped the Teen Titans a while ago. And I was so bummed I had to do it. But stuff in there that I wasn't a fan of. Alright, and last but not least, I remember seeing JoJo look through these because I watched her video. This is Web of Spider-Man number 21. And this is a Web of Spider-Man number 6. And that's it, guys. So, pretty neat idea. Tacoma Comics, way to go. And Mike, guys, he's a good friend of mine. Please go sub him up if you are a part of the comic book community. Mike started off doing Pops. He has got a lot of knowledge in Pops, so if you ever need help with Pops, you can hit him up. But he's transitioned recently over into the comic book world of things. And love the guy. So dude, thank you very much. Shout out to you. Shout out to Tacoma. Everybody that's watching, if you are excited about this idea and you want me to send this box to you, hit me up in the comments down below. I'm going to decide which books I'm going to take out. I'm going to throw some pretty cool books in there. And whoever gets this next, you can see a lot of the books that are already in here. Maybe you saw something you wanted or need for your collection. Put it in the comments below. And whoever seems the most excited about it, I'm going to send it over to you. So as long as you promise that you will get it, take a comic, leave a comic, and then ship it out to somebody else. Remember, you're going to have to pay about 15 bucks with the weight of this thing. We'll be able to fit it back into this box here, so it's about 14 something, 13 something, depending on where you're sending it. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks for sticking through that with me. Awesome idea, Tacoma. Way to go, brother. And as always, guys, I will talk to you later. Mischief managed.